So, iOS 26 is popular, but is it liked? Don't ask Reddit. Usability concerns aside, you can find plenty of people claiming the update slowed down their device, both new and old. You'll be able to find people claiming this after any update. But iOS 26 is easy to point at and go, how could all of these complex light simulations not slow down my phone? So I want to do a good old-fashioned comparison to see if iOS 26 really does impact speed at all on the exact same hardware. These are two iPhone 13 minis, kind of right dead in the middle of Apple's supported phones. It's the most middle-of-the-road hardware Apple's targeting right now. Now, a lot of these posts you see claiming that an update borked their phone are from people who hadn't updated very long ago. And yes, no matter what you do, right after your phone updates, it's gonna be slower. Right after a major update or a reinstall, your phone does something called indexing. It's taking inventory on all of its files so you can search for them quickly, and combing through all your photos to categorize them and identify people, and generally just a bunch of background junk. This takes some work, so it's pretty common for your phone to be a little sluggish and hot right after you update, but after some time's passed and the system's settled, fair game. On the two 13 minis, on the left we have iOS 18.6.2 on the left and 26.1 on the right. Both have been installed for a couple weeks, and both their batteries are capable of the same performance. So to get started, boot up time. This isn't always indicative of how fast the phone feels to use, but it's interesting how to see different software handles the same hardware. So you can see there, iOS 18 booted up just a hair quicker. So we'll head on into the phone. You can see how differently iOS 18 and 26 handle dark mode icons. This sucks, by the way. I am going to start a screen recording on both so I have the footage, and there we go. So we're just going to test some apps. First things first, let's just hop on into settings. iOS 18 definitely loaded a hair quicker there. Real quick, we'll head into an easy app like Calculator. Definitely loaded on iOS 18 a little quicker. It even saved the last thing I was up to. I don't know what that was. So web-based app, we're going to head to the App Store. Again, iOS 18, definitely a touch snappier so far. You know, head on back, do the same with the iTunes Store. Wow, that was almost instant over here on iOS 18. Also, don't mind this weird little bug iOS 18 has where the top menus don't load and you have to go to a different tab and then come back and there you go, good to go. And we'll close all these apps. Now that these have been kind of loaded into memory, we'll try these again. They're pretty much about the same. So now we'll try music. Pretty much no difference there. iOS 18 did load it just like a hair quicker, but it's not really going to be a usability difference. Try weather. Again, 18's definitely got it. And just to confirm, we are both on the same Wi-Fi network. I'm gonna try Instagram. Now I'm gonna have to block most of this out. We'll try that. Another web-based app. iOS 18 again for the win. Definitely got a little bit of a speed edge going on so far. Now we're gonna try a game. So we'll do Bad Piggies. See how that goes. iOS 26 definitely in first. They both had to do like a network sync, and I just saw that iOS 26 did it a little quicker. Try another light third-party app, Planets. Again, 18 is just a touch quicker, even though these both use the same old school UI. Now this one was a little interesting because neither app has liquid glass. And we'll try reloading this. It'll probably be almost instant. We'll try that again. Yeah, now that it's warmed up on that app a little bit, pretty much instant launch. Now if I tell Safari to load just the standard start page, which one will load first? iOS 18 just a touch faster. We'll click the same link here. Pretty much identical. There's really no difference on Safari. And we'll try going to Messages. See, you saw before Messages wasn't open, but iOS 18 at least appeared to cache it quicker. I mean, we can definitely keep trying more apps, but to me, it's pretty clear what's going on. 18 definitely has a slight edge to it. So this isn't super scientific. On YouTube, people like to get Geekbench and run all these benchmarks. I and most people just care about general usability. It means when I click something, how quick does it happen on screen? The mass average of the kind of people that want an iPhone, they want to click on a thing and it happen as soon as the phone can do it. I'm not gonna say for certain that the liquid glass is what's slowing down iOS 26. It's probably a safe bet, but the system, at least on the iPhone 13, definitely a little more sluggish with the UI. But Apple did just release iOS 26.2, which people are claiming speeds things up. I'm gonna update this phone and see if it makes any difference. But as of right now, with my super rigorous testing, iOS 26 is a little slower on the same phone. And when I use this phone every day, I do notice it. So in the meantime, I'm gonna update this in hopes that that works itself out. And depending on when you're watching this, Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next one.